Dear global pioneers, the recent announcement by the core team may have surprised many. I was equally surprised. Although the core team has not officially committed to launching the mainnet by the end of the year, but their previous information hinted at the plan. With the goal of 10 million wallets by the end of the year, many of us are looking forward to the mainnet launch before the end of the year. When the core team set a goal of 10 million wallets, they should be aware of the 15 million KYC real name authentication requirements and the gap between the required 10 million wallets. This is not new. So what is the real reason behind this sudden change? I advise you not to believe those claiming that the core team is just playing tricks or claims that try to mislead us for advertising dollars. Such conjectures do not stand up to scrutiny. Here is my analysis for your reference. Mainnet poses significant and complex challenges with many uncertainties. Given this complexity, Dr. Nicholas and Dr. Fan are working on lay a firmer foundation before moving forward with the next steps in the process. Pioneers believe mainnet can generate revenue, but they are short-sighted. Failure to understand long-term success. The importance of maintaining the value of the Pi coin. It seems that there may be differences between our founders. This is likely to cause the announcement to be delayed until yesterday. If only they could reach a consensus earlier in the discussion. I believe we have already received news about the mainnet. Nicholas and Dr. Fan may be struggling to balance a crucial decision. It is to advance the mainnet according to the plan proposed by the end of this year to meet the expectations of all pioneers, or take a lot of criticism for the delay. It's not just a matter of meeting deadlines, they're decisions. It will have a profound impact on the project and the wider community, despite the current challenges and possible resistance. But in the long run, this decision is crucial. The goal is to ensure that the project not only meets current expectations, it also lays the foundation for future earnings. This makes this decision particularly tricky for them, as they must consider the trade-offs that lie behind the mainnet. The pros and cons between short-term expectations and long-term success. This special message sent by Dr. Nicholas and Dr. Fan indicates that they are adjusting their policies to ensure lower risk in the post-mainnet phase, engaging more pioneers and fostering a sustainable ecosystem for long-term prosperity. Considering the risk that the mainnet might fail, I think it would be worth waiting another 3 months at most. Some pioneers may lack experience in a real business environment. It may not be possible to fully understand the various risks that may rise after the mainnet. However, our founders need to have a vision, strengthen our foundation to cope with any possible risks. What are the sources of these risks? I'll talk about this later. But now let's analyze why the core team sometimes needs to make changes. This change is based on the development of our community. The purpose is to make our community stronger. The core team set a goal of 10 million wallets in December 2023. At that time, we did not have an established global consensus value GCV and real ecosystems that support global consensus values. The 2021 white paper states that the mainnet requires a mature ecosystem. But as of 2023, the roadmap does not emphasize the ecosystem. This change suggests a lack of confidence in our progress, but they have no better choice. However, after June 28 this year, they recognized, due to the establishment of a global consensus value of $314,159, our situation has improved. Although the ecosystem itself is still underdeveloped due to the prevalence of black market activity, they gave us 6 to 12 months. Build this ecosystem on the basis of existing global consensus values, a conservative approach to KYC real name authentication and migration. Today, with the release of the Pioneer Handbook in nearly 30 languages and our efforts in global consensus value education, the core team is confident in expediting the migration process. Now I can see they do use 200,000 wallets per day as their daily migration speed. And so far, we've reached 8.20 million wallets. The initial goal 10 million a wallet It was based on last year's situation. They were influenced by black market activity at the time, so they were more conservative. Their real intention is to enable more pioneers to hold Pi coins in their wallets and ensure that there is a sufficiently complete ecosystem so that the Pi coin can be used meaningfully. Another important reason for this cautious approach, it is the imbalance in our current ecosystem and the lack of diversity in the industry, and it requires more large merchants to participate. Southeast Asia is more active in small commodities. The ecosystems in North America and Europe have been slow to develop. We're seeing some engagement from Africa, the Arab world, and Latin America, mainly small businesses. There's an urgent need for big business, schools, hospitals, and factories and services to get involved. In particular, the Chinese community is rapidly gaining momentum. The core team wants to leverage their participation to build a strong ecosystem for global pioneers. China is home to many large enterprises that have the potential to make significant contributions to the global economy. As one of the world's leading exporters, China plays a crucial role in meeting international demand, especially after the launch of the Open Mainnet. China is the world's second largest economy and a leader in exports. In 2022, China exported nearly $3.59 trillion worth of goods. MRT International Freight Company released the news. September 2024, the world's largest exporter, China, reports exports fell sharply by 15% year-on-year, the largest drop in a decade. This major decline has affected a wide range of industries, from electronics to textiles. The impact on the global economy has raised concerns about the state of international trade and supply chains. The reasons for this decline are multiple and rooted in weak demand, geopolitical tensions, and long-term supply chain changes. In order to solve this problem, it is essential to encourage Chinese merchants to accept partial Pi payments. This shift will not only promote China's economic development, but also give hope to those who wish to participate in international trade. Global pioneers using Pi coins offer huge benefits. Many merchants in Europe and North America are hesitant to accept Pi coins. Some countries may not have an adequate supply of products to effectively support the Pi coin ecosystem. If pioneers in these regions hold Pi coins, but after the mainnet launch, it's hard to find a place to spend Pi coins. They may eventually decide to sell Pi coins on the trading market. This places additional pressure on the ecosystem and could destabilize the value of the Pi coin. For other large exporting countries such as the United States and Germany, the second and third largest exporters in the world, respectively, it is also a good idea to help your country's economy develop. The education we are conducting is designed to prevent pioneers participate in buying and selling Pi coins during a closed mainnet. However, after the mainnet launch, if a large number of pioneers find themselves facing financial difficulties, they may be forced to sell their Pi coins. This could destabilize the ecosystem. This highlights the need for the core team to provide ample opportunities for global pioneers. Enable them to use Pi coins when purchasing goods and services. If local merchants have not yet accepted Pi coins, it may be possible to achieve this through international trade. Therefore, it is important to allow more time for communities in all countries to develop ecosystems. Overall, the core team is confident in the effectiveness of our education efforts and strongly encourage us to build a balanced ecosystem. Each country should focus on supporting a wide variety of enterprises, including educational institutions, supermarkets, retailers, real estate companies, agricultural producers, restaurants, hospitals, logistics companies, and manufacturing and service industries, such as law firms, accounting firms, hair salons, clubs, etc. Strengthening this product chain is essential for the Pi coin. Fostering a strong market is essential. This positive development reassured the pioneers. Because of the core team's confidence in the global consensus values GCV educational resources provided, helps allay concerns about potential black market activity. They aim to strengthen our foundation within a true ecosystem. During the transition to the open mainnet and after more wallets are migrated, different countries can develop their own ecosystems to accept Pi coins as a means of payment, especially the Chinese community. Its ecosystem needs more migrated Pi coins and has shown a strong impact. There are a lot of different types of large companies and institutions involved. It only takes about a month or two for them to get bigger. For these reasons, I fully agree with the core team's revision of the mainnet policy. We can be optimistic that the mainnet will not only succeed, but also grow rapidly. More external companies join the Pi coin network in front of the main network and accept Pi coins as a means of payment to open the door. Ms. Lou Murray crafted a comprehensive strategy to lead our community forward. All Vanguard and Global Consensus Values (GCV) ambassadors all must work together according to this well-thought-out plan. When we notice policy changes in the core team, we should celebrate this progress because our mainnet is already close at hand. It has been confirmed that it will be launched before March 31st, 2025. Their rising standards reflect their collective potential for pioneers, the confidence to achieve extraordinary things. By facing these challenges head-on, we are ready to deal with any uncertainties that may rise. Push us for up to 100 days towards the long-term success of the Pi coin network. I call on all pioneers around the world to deeply understand the vision of our founders. In accordance with Ms. Lou Murray's strategy of collaboration, continue to work hard. As the holidays approach, I encourage all pioneers around the world to take a good break. After the break, let's come back refreshed, committed to working closely with the core team for up to the next 100 days. Achieve our mainnet goals. Let's work together to create a brighter future for all parties involved. Well, here's the good news. You can definitely plan to go on vacation after March 31st, 2025.